and welcome to Samriddhi, your companion through your trading and investment journey. In our previous video, we discussed how dangerous stock futures could be, how it can make one bankrupt overnight. We also understood how do futures prices change vis-a-vis the change in the stock prices. If you have not seen that video, I would suggest you to watch the video because to understand how options prices are calculated, it is important to first understand how futures prices are calculated. The link of the previous video is available in the description box. In today's video, we would be introducing the price calculation of options and how one should create an option when you lose money while trading option and where you can make money. Let's take this video further and see how beneficial or how dangerous it is for you to trade in options. Options are a very complicated product and a lot of things are involved in calculating its price. There are a lot of risks involved in futures trade, but the price calculation of futures is pretty straightforward. But without understanding the complexities of options, if you start trading in it, then you would simply be inviting losses for yourself. In our last video, we discussed how do futures prices move and understood that the delta of futures is 1. Too technical, right? But if you want to understand options the right way, it is important for you to understand its Greeks. When you trade in options, you do not trade on the price of the underlying, you trade on the option premium. When option premium moves up and down, then it creates a position of profit and loss for us. There are two very famous theoretical formulas for option price calculation, binomial model and Black-Scholes model. But we will not be discussing these two formulas here as they have a few assumptions which practically do not fit into the market. We will try to understand options and how do option prices move and create a position of profit and loss from a practical angle and through its Greeks. The first and the foremost Greek of option is delta. That is, if the underlying price changes by 1%, by how much would the premium change? For example, if Nifty moves 100 points, by how much point would the call or the put premium move? With 100-point movement of Nifty, if the premium for the call option moves by 50 points, it means that the option delta is 0.05. And with 100-point movement in Nifty, if the premium of option goes down by 75 points, that means the option delta is 0.75 or minus 0.75. While discussing futures, we mentioned that the delta of the futures is 1 because futures are a linear product, but options are a non-linear product. This is the reason that options do not mimic the underlying movement exactly. Apart from delta, there are other factors as well which affect the price of the option premium like gamma, Vega, rho, theta. Oh my god, so many Greeks. It really sounds Latin and Greek to a lot of people, but I will explain you in a layman's language what are these and how did they affect the option premium. Gamma is nothing but the rate of change in delta. Too complicated, right? The rate with which the option delta changes is called the gamma. A lot many times you get to hear in the option market that a 2 rupee call option shot up to 200. Why and how did this happen? This happens because of the gamma blast. At times, because of inflow of some news, there is a very rapid buying or selling in the market. That too in a very large quantity. And this is the reason why option prices shoot up rapidly and the rate at which the delta changes is the gamma of the option. And because of this gamma blast, so many option traders become millionaires overnight and so many get bankrupt at the same time. We have often seen that the price of the option suddenly increases and decreases very fast. This is not because of the gamma or delta, but because of another factor that causes the option premium to shoot up or crush, and it's called Vega, which measures the volatility. all over the world, volatility plays a very significant role in the options market, and they have their own indices as well. Like in India, we have India VIX to capture Vega. If volatility is very high in the market, option premium will also be very high. Like we can see during the time of election results and at the time of budget, there is a lot of uncertainty. There is an element of suspense in the market, and this creates a fear in the market. Where there is fear, we need to pay more premium, and this is what shoots up the option premium. And as soon as the suspense gets over, that is, the mandate of election is clear or the annual results of a company comes out, volatility drops one of a sudden, and this is called IV crush. Because of this IV crush, sometimes you earn a lot of money and sometimes you make a lot of losses as well. IV crush and gamma blast are so quick that it is very difficult to catch it. Suddenly the prices goes up and suddenly the prices come down, and it's so quick that if you don't have a lot of experience, a lot of discipline, a lot of patience, you will just be staring at the move. You won't be able to make money in it. Theta is the fourth important Greek of option, and it is time decay. It is not as quick as gamma and vega, but for those who understand its concept well, they make constant profit in the option market. We told you in our introductory video that the options gives us the right but not the obligation to buy and sell a particular asset. That is, the option buyer has the right, he does not has the obligation. The obligation is on the option seller. Why would anyone take obligations on themselves without any sense of profit? In return, he will get option premium, and the option premium would be priced based on delta, gamma, vega, theta, and rho. In theta, we factor in the time value of money. The greater the time to expiry of the option, the higher its theta, and as the expiry comes closer, it will keep decreasing. Theta becomes zero on the day of the expiry, and that is why many OTM options have zero value on the day of expiry. Maximum option sellers make money mostly through theta. In this video of ours, without using any technical terms, we have tried to explain the complexities of options. Now the question comes whether you should trade in options, and if yes, then what precautions do you need to take? The first precaution you have to take is without understanding options or without knowing the market dynamics, you should not try to trade in options. One good thing about options is that if you trade in options, then you lose as much money as you have invested. And for this reason, most traders do not consider it as a technical thing and start treating it like gambling and lottery. And if once it becomes an addiction, then it gets very difficult to get rid of it. It is very important to understand fundamental and technical analysis to make profit in options. Don't lose your hard-earned money by running after cheap options. 1 rupee is also precious. Options like futures are very leveraged products. Here you are exposed to all the risk that you take while trading in futures. Because of being a leveraged product, if there is a loss, then it is very high. So learn about it first, understand the product. The traders who showed profits in Twitter or YouTube have given a very long time in the market, have lost a lot of money and then only started earning profits. If you can give that much time and have that much patience, then only touch this type of products. I'll give you 2 tips before I go. Even if you plan to trade options, start with index options because index options are less volatile in comparison to stock options. And second, start small so that even if you're losing money, you lose less. In the stock market and the options market, you need to control your losses. Profits are not in your hand. You don't earn profit because of your skills. You earn profit because of the market movements. And the biggest thing is never trade for excitement. If you want excitement, then you can exercise, go on a camping or trekking, but not trading. Trading is a very boring activity where you need to be agile all the time. In our upcoming videos, we will give you a lot of details about options. What are call options? What are put options? What are ATM, OTM and ITM options? What are option strikes? So stay tuned for more such videos related to trading and investment. If you like this video, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Do share this video with your friends and press on the bell icon so that you get notification about upcoming videos.